Why hello everyone, and welcome back to my daily long play stream, where I play through whatever my current game is at the moment for a couple hours, just about each day, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Sunday through Thursday. I am playing through the Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 4, this remake of the, I guess now classic PS2, late-gen PS2 title, where they've redone pretty much the whole game with a modern engine, modern rendering techniques, modern graphics, the whole 9 yards, as the kids like to say. And it's a pretty good looking game for a game that is still effectively almost 15 years old at this point. Remember, this game came out the PlayStation 2 at the launch, or around the same time as the Xbox 360 launched. And there are definitely a lot of design elements that show in it, such as the emptiness of the world. But even still, it was a very impressive looking game, even if it had some frame rate issues back then. And in this remake, with this new modern engine, it looks obviously even better. I'm playing this on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and it is running on my end at 4K and in HDR, or high dynamic range. Neither of those two last parts are relevant for the purposes of this stream that you may or may not be watching. But still, I feel compelled to point them out anyway, because as good as it might look on the stream, it looks even better in person. I'm going to hit X here, and we're going to get started. Unfortunately, I've been having some technical issues, which is actually stupidity issues. Let's see, I'm going to load up this game. Let's see here. Yeah, this one. I've been having some technical issues that resulted from stupidity of me accidentally pouring some water over my keyboard. So I may have to get a new keyboard. And anytime I try to plug it in to use it to see if it's working, it causes some issues with the keyboard that manifests in the other keyboard. My setup, I actually have two sets of keyboard and mice, one at the desk and one here on the couch. And I'm probably going to have to get a new keyboard, or at the very least do some extensive cleaning and drying of my existing one. That's not the least bit relevant to anyone but me, but again, for some reason, I feel compelled to point it out. I am keeping an eye on the chat, just in case anyone pops in. Sometimes it happens. If I don't remind myself to keep an eye on it, who will? Okay, so we've got a snake. I can't remember if I defeated this particular Colossus the previous time I played this game, or not. At some point when I played this about 13, 14 years ago, I stopped. And I think it was around this point. I can't remember why, but for some reason I got discouraged by something. And yeah, I don't know why, but hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. And more importantly, I'll be able to get past it. Because once I start one of these daily long plays, I'm more or less committed to finishing them. So that's what I'll do. Alright, so where we are going is somewhere over there. Alright, horse. Great. Let's get going. Yeah. So last night I played a little Star Trek Legacy on the Xbox 360. I guess it's a neat game in concept, but the execution leaves a lot to be desired. The idea of controlling famous ships from Star Trek lore in a space combat game certainly has a lot of merit. It was the primary reason why I was interested in Star Trek Online. when I played that game when it was in beta back in the day, and then a little more when it went free to play. But the controls of that game were, let's say, lacking. And I found it very difficult to not only line up my ship so it could shoot the other ships, especially with the photon torpedoes, but also I found it difficult to get a good visual angle on the fight, as a lot of times my ship would be blocking the view of the ship I was trying to shoot at, which would not be a problem in real-life space battles, if space battles actually existed in real life, that is, but still. Point is that the game had promise and potential, but it did not live up to either of them. Which I suppose it's a good thing, because a game like that probably doesn't even have promise or potential. It wasn't entirely without merit. It seemed to have the voice actors. I never got past the part we were playing as in Enterprise era as Jonathan Archer, but it seemed to have a lot of his voice acting. If I recall, that series ended in 2004, so this game coming out in 2006 would have been, I'm going to take this route. It would have been not too long after the series ended. Well, regardless, I'm not going to be especially critical for a game I probably spent about $3 for a little over 2 years ago on a Black Friday sale. Yeah! I'm just glad I was able to cross it off my list for Modern Wednesday. And I do have a list. Got a little whiteboard here. Yeah! Just above my stream monitor. Running out of games on my Modern Wednesday stuff on that list. I gotta add to it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I believe what happened at that bridge. I believe where I'm supposed to go is somewhere down here-ish. Yeah. At least I thought that was the case. Oh, crap. Yeah! Let's head over here. Maybe it's in this direction. Okay, it appears to be pointing straight at the ground. Okay. Alright, horse. Hold up here. I like how the horse doesn't know how to stop. There we go. Yeah, it appears to be, not down here. Oh, wow. Yeah! I'd been thinking about just how long this game actually is, because I got through way more of it than I expected to yesterday. I mean, I beat 6 Colossi in a matter of 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, and that's unexpected. I did not expect that, obviously. And it's beginning to think, is this game really that short? Because if you do a little linear math there, a third of the game in 2 hours would suggest that the game is about 6 hours long. That didn't seem right. So at some point there'd have to be a significant increase in the time it takes for me to defeat these Colossi in order to make this to be a normal-ish length game. Well, with me wasting a bunch of time here, that makes up for some of it. Alright, so I'm in agreement. It is not down here. Problem is, where is it? I'm gonna take the road to that higher road, and we'll see. Right into the wall. Out to this desert area. We are looking for a giant snake, which gives me visions of that snake-like structure from the temple level of Sonic Adventure. That's what I imagine. Mystic Ruins level, or I can't remember. Let's take a look here. Wow, it is having trouble focusing. There we go. Alright. We take a look at the map. This showed the path we've taken so far, and that doesn't look good, but whatever. This also pinpoints the location of Colossi that I've already defeated. This is as far as I can zoom in here. All right. Dagnammit. All right. Let's stop about here-ish. Please do not leave your seat until your horse has come to a complete and full stop. Alright, let's actually get off the horse. Okay, let's take a look at the map here. Okay, so one thing that this beam does not tell you is distance. So, my arrow right now is the arrow that represents me is pointing in the direction that the beam is pointing at, but does not say how far away it is. Now, if I take a look here, there's a area beyond these cliffs that represent probably the best probable location of what I'm looking for. So I've already gone in that ravine to the left, so it's not going to be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around these cliffs. Yeah. My lack of memory or certainty as to whether I've actually ever faced this particular boss is definitely causing me some trouble. Because I had vague memories of fighting the other ones. Because I'm not sure if I've ever fought this one, it's making me wonder if I can even get to it. Obviously I can. They're not gonna make a Colossus that you can't even get to. I'm sure reviewers would have panned this game if it was impossible to finish. Just have to find it. And stab it to death, of course. Shadow of the Colossus, more like Shadow of the Cliffs, if you ask me. Alright, well, that seems to confirm that I'm going in the right direction. That's good news. Just a nice, relaxing game. Very different from, certainly, Sekiro. It's even different from Mario. It's, not, so far it's not really annoying at all. Okay, this looks promising. I'm gonna be fighting some kind of giant snake. And therefore, this, yep. This staircase that sort of wraps around this pole in a very snake-like manner tells me I'm on the right track. Alright, horse, why don't you take me to that thing? Boom. Well, folks, it took me a while, but I found it. I don't know why I'm going up, but for some reason I feel compelled to. Ooh, crap. I did not intend to do that. But oh well. Okay, I think I have memories of fighting this thing. I remember the electrical element of it, I think. Mustache thing makes it look more like a dragon than a snake, but hey, I know. Snakes are basically dragons without wings. Actually, it kind of looks like, Lord Zed's Zorg. Or from Lord Zed's, Flying Dragon from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, just without wings. I think I had the model of that back in the day. What happened to that? Anyway, yeah, we got this thing. It's underwater. So I guess I have two options that I can guess at the moment. We either have to wait for it to emerge, or I have to go in the water after it. Like I switch from talking about me as in the plural to me as a singular in the same sentence. Makes me sound like a crazy person. Alright. I could just wait for the game to tell me what to do. Swim in the water with the big electric snake. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I feel more tired this morning than usual. I mean, I'm always... Ooh, yikes. I'm always very groggy when I wake up, and... Today I felt even more so. Nice water physics. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, its eye turned red. It seems to be coming in my direction. Now what? Ah, crap. No, that's not... Okay, so its tail very briefly emerged. And it had hair on it for me to grab onto. Unfortunately, I was hitting R1 and not R2. So, yeah. I have to take a guess. I'd say I'm supposed to grab onto its tail, let it draw me underwater, and slowly make my way to wherever its weak point is, right? Does that sound right? I don't know. So far, that's the only part that has emerged from the water, except for these spikes, which I probably want to avoid. Crap. I missed that opportunity. Again. I want to be swimming as close to its tail when it emerges as I can, while also avoiding these things. I'm thinking like right about here, maybe? Yeah, I figured that part out. Alright. Please, surface. I gotta say, this Colossus does not seem very smart. The smarter thing would be to dive as deep into the water as possible and drown me. Okay, I see a weak spot. Okay. Not causing any more damage. This might be a later weak spot, excuse me. Alright, am I dead? Did I die? I think so. Alright. Well, figured it had to happen eventually, so... Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. My memory is coming back to me a little bit. I do think I've beaten this boss before, so that's probably a good sign. Wow. I missed that completely somehow. Okay. But it is apparent from my initial inability to find this thing, and also the fact that it's the first time I actually died, that this is where the difficulty starts to ramp up. As, yeah. No more Mr. Easy Shadow of the Colossus game. Swimming in this direction and hold R2. Alright, good job. Where am I? Wow, it is dark down here and murky. I guess I'll just keep holding R2 until I can see my character again. There we go. I can kind of see him now. Okay, so instead of just hanging out in the immediate vicinity of one of these, especially when it's not even glowing as a weak spot, I'm going to just move until I find the thing that I'm looking for. Ah, dagnammit. Okay, that is, I'm still well within range of that one. Okay, come. Now, there is some health regen, but it's not going to kick in if I'm still taking damage. So if I can wait here for my health to regen before I move forward, I think that'd be a good idea. I need to be standing straight up, and it's going very slow. What? The heck happened there? Alright, that is not what I wanted at all. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to wait longer. Unfortunate thing is I never actually saw where its weak spot is. My health only seems to regenerate when I'm standing straight up. I can only do that when this thing is above the water. Alright, guess I'm supposed to attack those things? Nope, I missed my opportunity there. At least I'm slowly regenerating my health, so that's good news. But, R2. There we go. And its roots. Where would those be? Yeah, just kind of a lazy, low-key, low-energy stream today, I guess. I know. You're not telling me anything new. Are these glowy things the roots? I don't think they are. I don't know. Ah. Okay, I think I de-electrified that part, so maybe those are the things we're supposed to hit. Alright. Alright. So far, I think I'm getting it. And now it's diving deep, maybe. Yeah, I know. I'm surfacing. Where did it go? There it is. Just want to get its attention. Come on. I'm up here, dummy. Approaching the 40-minute mark of this stream. I've yet to defeat today's first Colossi, which is quite different from yesterday, which I think I beat 3 of them at this point. What? I was holding R2 the whole time. There is a lot of waiting in these fights. There we go. Come on, where am I? There. Alright, Alright, once he surfaces, we're gonna just brake for the front. Just run. Come on. Can't do that if I'm... Unfortunately, I can't advance forward when this thing is underwater. Okay, I can... There we go. There's the last of its electrical things. what 2 or 3 more stabs should do, right? Come on. Can't hold down the attack button for as long as I'd like because it just submerges too quickly. Yeah, it's like that. One more. One more, folks. I almost have this. There we go. Wow. That would explain why this one takes... Why, yeah, that would explain why this game's going to take longer than I initially feared or thought. Granted, a lot of that length was due to my gross incompetence, but... You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And this game can tell me what I'm supposed to do, but it can't make me do it. Ah! That scared me a little bit. Or it startled me, anyway. Looks like no one in the chat. Not that that's surprising. If anything, I'm surprised that anyone even watches these streams. I usually have nothing interesting to say in them. It's not like I play these games well, either. Alright. Another one down. Okay. No celebration of the colossal achievements that I've undertaken by slaughtering these colossi. It's just, yeah, here's the next one. Here's the next one. Alright, let's, Alright, we go that way then. Hey, horse. What's up? Okay, so the horse is clearly not transported. Caught into that, smoke trail stuff. So how does it get here? Does it just, like, know instinctively to start running back towards his temple? I don't know. Maybe it does. I just don't see it. That's pretty clear. Alright. Let's go. Still going in the right direction. That's good. I take a left here, right? Who's on first? Alright.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure what my plans for next week's streams are going to be, because there's a chance I might end up not doing my normal Retro Monday stream due to going with some friends, perhaps, to see the Sonic movie. And there doesn't seem to be all that much excitement amongst me and my group of friends for that movie, but there is some interest at least. In any case, if that happens, I won't be streaming on Monday. But if I don't end up seeing that movie, what I'll end up doing is I'll go and play a little Rayman for the Saturn. As the next game on my list of Retro Monday stream material. And if that happens, I will be streaming either Rayman Origins or Rayman Legends on Wednesday. Or maybe both. Maybe both. In any case, either I'll do Rayman next week, a bunch of Rayman, or I will do something else. On Wednesday, anyway, if I end up seeing the Sonic movie on Monday. Am I going in the right direction still? Nope. At some point I missed my turn. Actually, I think I am going in the right direction. Hey, little lizards. That's fun. Here. I don't see these forests that the game was referencing. I mean, here's a tree, but I would not call that a forest. Yeah, I know. Okay, and stop. Okay, I need to, figure out where I'm going here. I think I'm gonna hang a right here. Because while it does mention a forest, it also mentions that it's a creature that climbs, which tells me rock walls or temple walls or something with walls. Hey, look at that. It's one of those things. Sorry, horse. Alright. I think I'm going in the right direction here. Still no sign of a forest, though. Yeah, this is a really nice looking game, even if it is rather barren and desolate. Alright, Yep, I've gone in a big circle, so that's not helpful. The way it's pointing downward like that makes me want to seek lower ground and then head in the direction of it. I'm not sure. Right, hey. Okay, I don't think it's down there. What's up with that stuff? What's up with those things? And how come I've never noticed them before? How many of those do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I've defeated 7 Colossi. Maybe that marks where they are. That would appear to be the case. Yeah, I've made one giant circle there, so I'm not, Alright. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, I've got several seemingly conflicting pieces of information. Forest, cave down in that direction, none of which really fit with where I am. So that tells me that I'm probably in the wrong part of the map. But at the same time, the beam of light led me towards that path, and this path leads to this area. So clearly there's something I'm missing. That is not helpful. Well, I mean, I've already went to the right. Let's go this way, because it at least is going down. Even if it's, What? Wait. Let's get off here. I don't know. I'm at the hour mark. If I can find this boss, chances are it will be a 2 Colossus day for me today. Which I'd be okay with. The problem is I have to find this thing. So far that is elusive. There's something. Maybe. Ah. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be, but it's the best hint, or it's the, I don't know. It's the most progression I've made since setting out for this. It's definitely pointing down there, so I'm gonna say yes, I'm in the right area. Horsey. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to get out to where there's light. Hey, look, there's a fish. 2 of them, in fact. Good thing that's swimming. It's a good thing that swimming doesn't use your stamina meter like it was Breath of the Wild or something. Well, there are certainly cliffs here. This fits at least part of the description. But I don't see any forest. Alright, It's still pointing downward. Interesting. Let's, need to find a way to get downward. Voice is a little hoarse there. Here we go. This looks like it goes downward. Ah. Yeah, going in the right direction. The heck is this? I just picked up something. I don't know what it was, but I just picked it up. Not shining lizard tails collected, fruits eaten, special items collected, harpoons thrown, arrows fired, Argo stunts? What? Time riding fish. Resisting the light. Okay, I don't know. Well, what have I collected? It's not showing up there. So I don't know. Also, I seem to be at a dead end. Still pointing downward. So, what gives? I need to get over to there. To do that, I think I need to climb this thing. Okay. I need to go up before I can go down. Alright. Here we go. This is starting to look familiar. This looks familiar. Okay. Kind of looks like a lobster. Lots of stairs to go down. Someone went through a lot of trouble to build this structure. And then for it to just be completely abandoned. The way it is. Alright, let's, oops, wrong button. Let's do this thing. Nope. Need to be in the light. So let's take a look here. We got, fiery shell plates. Oh, it's doing something. And glowy legs. Okay, what? He lies there for a long time. Get up. Okay, so what do we got here? This thing is kind of small for a Colossus. And there doesn't appear to be any way to climb onto it, really. So we got glowy legs. With my health being low, and maybe that explains my controller's glowing red. Now it's white. Okay. So it's got glowy legs, which makes me want to attack those. Might be the first time I'll ever actually attack something by swinging my sword as opposed to just doing a thrusting, stabbing motion. Right? But that doesn't seem to be very, safe. I wonder if the arrow would be better. The bow, I mean. The bow and the arrow. Draw it to higher ground? Okay. Okay, what? Dagnammit. Yeah, I know that. You're telling me the same information does not help me at all. How's it been hurting me? Doesn't make any sense. Come on. So, we got this very cryptic hint that says to draw it to higher ground. Oh. Apparently I've succeeded in doing that. Okay, so I've drawn it out to higher ground. Can you give me any more clues as to what I'm supposed to do here, game? I don't know. To be perfectly honest, doing this seems to make the situation more difficult. My guess is I should go up more. And then, try to shoot it, maybe? Crap. It's up there. I was wondering where it was. Okay, so, without any further information to go on, my idea is to lure it up as high as I can, shoot it in the leg, and make it fall. Find a way to seal its quick movement. I'm guessing that would be shooting it in its leg. Unfortunately, the camera is fighting me just as much as this thing is. I interrupted its attack, apparently. And that thing is no longer glowing. I made it fall. Okay, so here's an issue. I think I have to get down there and stab it, but I doubt it's going to remain immobilized like that for long. So I need to not be this high up. So when I knock it down, I'll be able to get to it in time. Right? But if I hit it, if I do this too low to the ground, the fall won't do enough stun to it. Tricky. Of course, if I'm already on the ground, there we go. Alright. I think I know what to do. I mean, I know what to do, it's just a matter of doing it. Execution, in this case, is more than half the battle. The fact that my health bar is not popping up tells me I'm not taking damage, but I don't know that for sure. I'm not just going to assume that either, even if it seems like a safe assumption. Alright, okay, so the strategy is to lure this thing up the walls, and then go down to the ground, shoot it while I'm on the ground, and wait for it to fall, and then jump on its stomach and stab it to death. Right? Does that sound right? It needs to be higher than that. Okay. Let's get higher then. That's pathetic. Just like me. Hopefully I'll stun it long enough for me to get down here. Oh dear. I hope this is the right thing to do. Ah, dagnammit. Alright. One more time should do it. I do think that was the right strategy. Stun it once. by hitting one of those, stun it by hitting one of its legs, and then using that time in which it's stunned and to get to the ground, and then shoot it down. Need to get its attention. Okay, that was a miss. There we go, it's stunned. Let's get to the ground. Down the spiral staircase made of stone. Ah. There we go. Okay, really? There we go. Got it. Scaler of the Colosseum. Ay, caramba. Ugh. Little stretchy dude there. I defeated another Colossus. That makes 8, which means I am, in terms of numbers anyway, halfway through this game. Assuming, of course, that there are no more enemies beyond these 16. I assume there's a last boss, actually. That's my assumption. What's this? Film Grain City. Is she alive now? Or is this a dream? I assume this is a dream. Yep. No, she is in fact still quite dead, so that was just a dream. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Nerigro sleeps in a dry lake bed. It's in a treeless area. Sounds to me like a desert. Fly the birds. Alright, horse. To get where the light is. Right? We go to the right. Right to the light. Righty-tighty. Alright. Looks like we go across this here bridge. I gotta be honest with you, I have no memory of beating that Colossus that I just beat. Although I do remember the staircase leading down to it, I think I couldn't figure out how to actually beat it. Maybe I didn't have the hints turned on, or maybe they didn't exist yet in the original version of this game. I don't know, but regardless, I think I am past the point where I got stuck when I first tried to play the original version of this game. Which means I'm effectively in uncharted territory here. I don't mean Nathan Drake Uncharted either. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I can take a reasonable guess that I will fight more Colossi. But beyond that, I don't know what they're going to be like. Except to say they'll probably be big. They'll probably be big. Mr. Big. Alright, what's this thing? Cool, another one of these shrine things. There's probably an achievement associated with activating all these things that I see, so we'll do that, I guess. Somewhere over there. Looks like a dry lake bed to me. What's with that cloud of darkness, though? Also, what's with the geysers of smoke? Ooh, crap. Okay, that's a deep hole in the ground. Let's go around it. There's a little bridge here. Hopefully it's not a bridge too far. Alright, give me the abridged version of this fight. Yeah, that's not gonna work here, I guess. Yeah, these are like geysers or something. Yellowstone style geysers. Can I go in there? I think I can. And I think I will. Oh, there we go. That looks like what we're looking for. What is it, though? Ah, crap. Something that shoots fire, I guess. You'd be ready to jump. Alright, so it's got a tail that I could possibly climb. Maybe not. Okay, good. Don't need to stumble there. Just wasting time. Nothing to grab on the ship there, so that's not the answer. Pointing at its head. I don't actually know. Yeah, there we go. So, how do we start to climb this thing? Or maybe I have to get it to stumble and fall to the ground first. It's just walking away from it. Come on. It's very slowly getting away. So I clearly have to get on top of that shell. It's kind of like a turtle, I guess. Alright, let's, alright, horse, I'm gonna need your help here. Jump on its tail from the horse. Nope. Wow, that was shockingly pathetic. Might as well be the name of my streams. Okay. I guess I want to get it to step on one of these geysers, right? Does that sound right? Okay, he's right next to you. Stop. Get. Don't stop, you stupid horse. Keep moving. Yeah, I know, I'm low on health. Shut up. This horse doesn't appreciate the fact I needed to keep moving at a high speed at all times. this is gonna be bad. It's next to it. I need to get it above it. Problem is, when I'm far away from it, like I was, it will start shooting at me. And I can't seem to dodge its attacks easily, even on horseback. So I need to be as close to it as I can while still luring it directly above one of these geysers. Tricky, but hopefully not impossible. Yeah. I get it. I saw that part. This way, dummy. This way. I think the center of its body needs to be over the geyser. Yes, please don't tell me the same information. It's not helpful. Does it need to be over a different geyser for it to work again? Crouching like this seems to speed up the healing. Ah, there we go. Got one of them. I think I almost need to be underneath it in order to hit all those things, but that seems dangerous, because they'll likely end up falling right on top of me if I do that. There's one. Where's the other? Nope, it's a turtle and it can't get up. There we go. Eventually it's going to get up, and when it does, I want to be on the top side of it. There we go. Get to the most stable part. Preferably next to something I can grab onto. Alright, here we go. Looks like it's not moving, so I guess I just keep stabbing it until it's dead, right? Come on. There we go. Got it. Took me long enough, but hey, I managed to figure it out. So I guess I only got half as many Colossuses defeated today, but still, 3 in one day after defeating 6 in another? Means there's only 7 left. I'm past the halfway point, theoretically. Back through the interstellar wormhole. Down, 7 to go. As another one bites the dust. That's the way the cookie crumbles. I should change my channel name to Tired Gamer, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Alright. It kind of looks like a snake. Oh yeah, it looks like a snake, alright. Let's see where it is. That away. This is not that far away from where I am on the map. Of course, then again, being pretty much in the center of the map, that's not surprising. I don't think I'm actually going to go to that today, as I think I'm going to be calling it a stream soon here. I'd like to go to this thing though. I know how to activate these things. I would like to activate it if I can. Look at that. It's not showing up on this map. Oh well. Horsey. Let's take a look at these stats again. Shrines visited 3. Shining lizard tails collected. Fruits eaten. Special items collected. Harpoons thrown? I have yet to see any of this stuff here. What is an Argo stunt? Like jumping? Argo's the name of the horse, right? Time riding fish. Time riding hawks. Resisting the light. What does that mean? Interesting that it doesn't count the time I was on that flying Colossus as time flying the hawk. Which tells me perhaps there's another bird-based Colossus? Or maybe it's referencing something else. I have no idea. A lot about this game that I don't understand. Seems like it goes at least a little bit deeper than just finding and slaying these colossi, but I'm not sure how much so. Yeah, I'm just sort of wandering around aimlessly before I end this stream. Not quite aimlessly, I'm looking for stuff. Anything. Like, look at these things. These, spire things. These pillars. In a landscape that is so barren and desolate, something like that generally marks something of interest, right? I'm actually inadvertently going in the direction that I need to go to in order to get to the next Colossus, huh? Actually looking for a way to get up there. Or maybe this isn't the way. Regardless, I think I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you so much for watching, by the way. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams, my videos, and such. Just as a quick reminder, I do a stream like this almost every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At least I do from Sunday through Thursday. I do a retro stream on Monday night at 8 p.m. A modern stream on Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Again, those are Eastern Standard Times. And I do 4K and or HDR uploads on Friday. which means tomorrow I'm going to be doing some more footage of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I'm going to start up a new game plus save, and we'll see how far I can get in 2 videos, half hour each. And I may use that as a basis for a future daily long play stream as well. And of course, I will be back here Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more Shadow of the Colossus. And until then, take it easy.